Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the update for Face the Music by Misty and Jessica Lee. This updates every month on the 12th. It runs from December 12th of last year to December 11th of this year, and then the new one will start December 12th of this year. As long as they're bringing it back, which I expect them to. Anyway, our oldest product that we still had in was for John Deere Green. It was the Glow Recipe Cleanser. And it is gone. I'm going to finish this one up. I had to pull it out of the empties drawer. You can see we were keeping track. Then we had to cut it open. We got every last drop out. She is done. And that took 105 uses to finish off. And we bought that in brand new. Next one is also done. Echemi La Culpa. Probably butchering that. We bought in the NYX pore filler primer. Now this has been cut open since basically the beginning because I hate this applicator. This tiny little hole makes the spray everywhere. It makes a huge mess. So I had decanted that into here, but it is gone. It is finished, and that took 49 uses to finish. It had a little bit of prior use, but it is done. So those two are empty. They're in the empty drawer. Next, for When We Were Young, something you wore when you were young. I wore a lot of MAC when I was young because it was the only company that made anything pale enough for my glow in the dark skin. Well, glow in the black light skin. So this is the only MAC product I had left was the MAC eyeshadow in Brulee. We did hit pan using it. We brought it in for 20 uses. We got those 20 uses. It is rolled out. I don't do lid setting shades, although that would count. I use that for blending out. We got our 20 uses. It is finished. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Benefit Brow Pencil. I already have another one as a backup ready to go. I won't say this is the best brow pencil ever, but for the price, it just can't be beat. We had this in for 20 uses. We've used it 11 times because it's not the only brow product in. But that should be rolled out by next month, hopefully. For Diamonds by Rihanna, we had to, of course, bring in the Fenty Diamond Balm. In how many carats? Brought this in for 10 uses. We've used it 5 times. So we're halfway there. But we're getting there. Savage Love. We brought in the Too Faced Peach Perfect. I don't remember what the prompt for this was. This was my favorite powder, and I was holding on to it, and I brought it in to finish. It is finished. If anybody has any recommendations for dry skin of a good powder, please let me know. Most of the recommendations I get are from people with oily skin, and it does not work. I bought the one size because somebody said it works for everybody. Does not work for dry skin. Huda doesn't work for dry skin. Redneck Woman, we brought in the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. I mean, we're still getting a lot on the thing. This is fairly new. We have used it 17 out of the 20 times, though. So that one should be out by next month, definitely. Also should be out by next month because we've used it 17 times is Dust on the Bottle. We rolled in the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek and Count Me In. Almost there. Just 3 more uses. This was never that big of a shade in the first place, but it has dried down enough that it's really hard to get the pigment up on it. But we're working on it. It's just going a little faster than I would have expected just because of how much you have to scrape up to get it to work. But that was it. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4 rollouts. So we're going to be rolling in 4 more. What happened to this? Okay. The Google keeps trying to crash. Okay, so there's 348 prompts. We're going to start with number 69. According to Google, 69 is Don't Happen Twice by Kenny Chesney. A product you wouldn't repurchase. I don't do country. So I don't know the song, so I can't hum it to you. Okay. We'll go with this e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip gloss. It's been in previous products. You can see should be right about there. If it was up and settled and sibling outside. This is pink glitter for gloss. I don't do gloss to start with. And a pink glitter is definitely a no. We'll go 20 uses. That seems to be our standard. Oh, wait. New stuff I need to take pictures of. Okay, let's go back to our random number generator. $287. 260, 270, 287. Another country. That ain't my truck. Okay, by Rhett Atkins. Product that someone gave you. I really don't want to roll an eyeshadow. I think everything else is currently in a project. Samples? No. No. That's what it's going to have to be as a sample. spray with Brutus. Kind of works. Mainly because, again, I don't want to roll. Most of what I have been given is eyeshadow or lipsticks. The lipsticks are currently in projects. And my eyeshadow drawer for projects is full. And yeah, I'm working on way too many eyeshadows right now. So this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. It was just rolled out of another project, so it is not new. It was used 10 times. It's got a good dip. We will go ahead and finish her off. My guess is there's, based on previous ones, there's about 20 uses in here. Which again, since we're kind of doing 20s, works. Number 3 will be 303. That's Total Eclipse the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Which is written as a vampire love song. Hence the Total Eclipse reference. Heart-shaped product. Okay. I only have one of those. This is the ColourPop Heart Blush and Let's Dance. Here's what she's looking like so far. So, I've got a lot of blushes in right now, so I'm only going to do 10 uses on this one. Try to get this one out quick so I can focus on the others. And then we need one final one. $128. $128. Ho Hey by the Lumières. So we only got one song that I knew. Ho Hey is a product that always belongs in your collection. Okay. So the answer to that, and there really is only one, is the Essence Lash Princess, the green one, and False Lash, or the pink one and Curl and Volume. Probably buy this one more often, but they both count. However, I only roll in one mascara at a time, and I already have one in, and the new one doesn't roll in until September. September 21st, to be exact. So what we are going to do is we're going to go with e.l.f. Prime and Stay. This is my 4th Prime and Stay. It's brand new. I just got an e.l.f. order. Not sure when. While I was on vacation. Come on, open. This one doesn't want to open though. Normally, I don't have problems. There we go. It's brand new. Hasn't been touched. We'll bring this in for 20 uses. As proof, It was my last one. I'm using it to finish up another product that I deposited into it. And I got more in the drawer. It's not the best powder. That would be the Too Faced. Plus, I prefer loose powder over pressed. But for the price, this is excellent. For the price. Now, it does get a little heavy under the eyes. You gotta really fine tune how much you're using. But, again, for the price, this is not that expensive. And compared to, I would rather use this than this. How it goes. So we'll put this one in. Put this in for. Did I say 10 or did I say 20? We'll put it in for 10 uses. Power is another one I got a decent number in that I'm working on. The big one I was working on was the Too Faced. I finally finished that off, but I'm also trying to get the Huda done and Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, there's just we rolled in 3 e.l.f. products. On purpose, but just that's the way it rolled. And put things away. Okay. So rolling over, we have the Benefit. Benefit Precise on My Brow Pencil. Which there's quite a bit of, but we just need 9 more uses, right? Yeah, we're at 11 out of 20. We need 9 more uses on that one. It's the problem with putting things away. The Diamond Balm, which we're halfway done with. The Fair Beige Concealer and the Count Me In Blush, which both have 3 uses left. And then our new ones are e.l.f. Retro Paradise for 20 uses. e.l.f. Putty Primer, which we're going to finish. Which, again, should be about 20 uses. The Let's Dance Blush for 10 uses. And the Prime Stay for 10 uses. But yeah. That's what it is, and we'll just keep on keeping on. So we'll see you on the 12th of next month to see how we're doing on these. Bye.